Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel on LELB Society. I'm Dr. Hariri, the creator of LELB Society to practice English academically, and I'm here to teach you how to just grade the IELTS examiner professionally and impressively and create a good impression upon the IELTS examiner, which is so important. So I have created and published a post on LELB Society on how to grade the IELTS examiner, and I'm just reading out the content that I have created, which is typical of my teaching style. So the title is Greeting the IELTS Examiner, and so greeting the IELTS examiner is the first thing you do as soon as you enter the IELTS speaking examination room. As a result, you can create a good first impression on the IELTS examiner if you greet him or her professionally. Greeting the IELTS examiner takes place before part 1 of the IELTS speaking section, which is that interview actually that is divided into 3 parts. That's why greeting the IELTS examiner is technically called part 0, because it is before part 1. Okay, there's at least 4 types of questions actually in the greeting section. So questions about your name. During greeting, the examiner introduces himself or herself to you in the following ways. Pay attention to these ways. Good afternoon, my name's Dr. Muhammad Hussein Hariri asked, what's your full name? Or Dr. Hariri. He or she actually uses their particular names. So, could you tell me your full name, please? And your possible responses. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Dr. Muhammad Hussein Hariri asked, my name's Kurosh Afshar. A typical name, which is Iranian. So there are some points to bear in mind. You can mention the examiner's name or not. It's up to you. It's your choice. But you should not give a title to the examiner and mention his or her first name, as it is incorrect in English. So you cannot say, for example, Dr. Jack. You should say Dr. Jack, for example, Dr. Smith, not Dr. Jack, because titles such as professors, doctors, etc. should not be followed by first names. It is grammatically incorrect in English. So, good afternoon, Dr. Muhammad Hussein. It's wrong. As you can see, I have crossed a line on that. And the correct form is good afternoon, Dr. Hariri, or simply good afternoon. As I said, actually, mentioning the examiner's name is not necessary. It's better to use a contraction while mentioning your name to show that you're accustomed to a higher level of pronunciation and fluency. What is a contraction? The short form of saying something. For example, instead of saying my name is Kurosh, you simply say my name's Kurosh. Okay. Besides, in the rest of your interview with the examiner, try to use contractions as far as possible, as far as you can. For example, my name is Kurosh Afshar. I cannot say that it's wrong. I mean, compared to the following sentence in green, my name's Kurosh Afshar, the first one in red actually is not preferable. You can also give the examiner your English name if you have any. For example, you can call me by my English name, Alex. What is an English name? An English name is a nickname, okay, that you may have or might have, but it is not your real name. So, questions about your nationality. The examiner may ask you, where are you from? Or, could you please tell me where you come from? And your possible responses or replies. I'm from China, or I come from Iran, or I'm from Tehran, which is the capital city of Iran. Some points. In the sentence above, some further information has been given about the candidate's location, which is recommended. However, remember that you should not give too much information about your location or nationality. For example, do not elaborate on, for example, your hometown, or say, okay, I come from Tehran, which is the capital city of Iran, with that population, that number of population, and talk about the neighboring provinces or states. No, it must be short. Note that in this part of your exam, you should not ask the examiner any question. For instance, pay attention to these examples. I come from Berlin. Have you been there? Do not ask any question from the examiner. Okay, the sentences in red are wrong. Or, I'm from Moscow. I think you should really go there. No. Just omit the latter sentence in red, because you should not ask any question. While referring to the city or country where you live, bear in mind or keep in mind that you should pronounce your homeland or homeland in English and not according to your mother tongue. So pay attention to the exact English pronunciation of your hometown or homeland. For instance, I'm from Afghanistan, and you can see the international phonetic alphabet or symbol of Afghanistan. And you should not say, for example, I'm from Afghanistan, okay, because in English we don't have G sound, so it must be Afghanistan. So you should just pronounce the words in English, proper names, proper nouns. Okay. Questions about your identification. The examiner might ask you, could I see your identification, please? Or can you show me your identification, please? Or may I see your ID, please? And what is ID? ID is the abbreviation for identification. And your possible responses. Here you are. Certainly, here you are. Of course, here it is. It's as simple as it is, and some further points that you must consider in the grading section. Number 1, try to have a nice smile on your face. And try to be friendly, but not too much. So, strike a pose. Strike a pose. You see, when you adopt a posture, when you maintain a posture, the person on the right side actually has a nice posture, and on the left side actually it's she's slouching, so it's not that recommended. That shows that you are relaxed and confident. And have or make eye contact with the examiner, but do not stare at him or her. Do not stare. You should not stare. Stare. What's the meaning of stare? It means actually look directly into their eyes. Okay, because it is impolite. So, all right, we come to the end of this IELTS lesson or tip on how to grade the examiner successfully. Thank you very much for your attention. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because there are many other valuable stuff just waiting for you. Thank you and have a great time. Bye bye.